The disparity in wealth between the rich and the poor is sometimes attributed to their lifestyles. Changing how you manage your money can have a significant impact on your path to riches and a more stable financial future. In this video, we'll look at 10 things that impoverished people do differently than wealthy people and how you can make good changes to improve your finances. Welcome to Cashflow Canvas, where we teach lessons about investment and money-saving techniques. If you want to make your financial future better, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. First, poor individuals believe that others should assist them in achieving success. The universe owes you nothing, and strangely, neither does anyone else. You have control over the course of your life, and you are on your own on this journey. Many people begin with lofty goals of achievement, but the realities of life frequently intervene. In this world, success is saved for the best. Those who persevere, learn, adapt, and recognize that no one else will fix their problems. They address their difficulties head-on, and along the process, they may meet like-minded people who share their journey. Otherwise, they may wind up like most people who fail. Number 2, poor people frequently fail to act on their ideas. You may not be able to influence where your parents were born or how society perceives you, but you can control how much time and effort you put into achieving your aspirations. Every person on earth has the same 24 hours in a day, but some accomplish far more than others. It's only a matter of time before you attain success if you commit to studying and aggressively pursue your interest. You've certainly heard that 9 out of 10 businesses fail within the first 3 years. But do you know how many fail simply because they never started? The answer is all of them. If you have an idea, work on it, put it into action, solicit feedback, perfect it, and launch it repeatedly. Number 3, poor people utilize credit cards or take out loans for unnecessary purchases. One of the most significant differences between individuals who are financially well off and those with limited resources is their approach to credit consumption. The underlying idea is simple. Avoid taking out a loan for a purchase that will not provide a return greater than the loan cost. Credit should be saved for investments. Thinking about taking out a loan for a high-end television or the latest Supreme fashion items? Consider utilizing credit cards to purchase the latest iPhone. It's best not to unless you want to profit from reselling Supreme gear or use your iPhone to create an app that benefits your business. These acquisitions should not be financed using credit. Instead, it is recommended to accumulate the necessary finances before making the purchase. Number 4, poor individuals squander money before receiving it. One of the most serious risks in life is committing to expenses or borrowing money before you have the funds to cover them. When you start borrowing money or fail to pay your bills on time, your life might spiral downward. If you don't have enough money to make a purchase that won't harm your health, it's a good idea to put it off until you can earn the money. Number 5, poor people watch a lot of television. It's shocking how much time some low-income people waste watching inconsequential television shows. Such distractions can be both seductive and all-consuming. If you are well-versed in celebrity connections, passionately follow weekly TV series, or have a favorite news network, you may be spending too much time watching television. This could be one of the underlying causes of your current situation. Here's why. Celebrity gossip and entertainment largely benefit the stars themselves. Wealthy people frequently seek to be the ones shown on television rather than being passive watchers. You may explain that you occasionally watch comedy shows to unwind and relieve tension. In rare situations, as John Lennon once said, time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. But ponder this. Do you really appreciate sitting and idly viewing a screen? And please clarify what I meant by having a favorite news channel. You may argue that the only legitimate purpose to watch television is to keep up with current happenings across the world. However, one issue here is that television stations frequently have biases and agendas. Instead, use the internet to swiftly obtain information on the present status of the globe before shifting your emphasis to your own pursuits. 6. Impoverished people tend to wake up later than rich people did when they were younger. Individuals with fewer means frequently demonstrate less proactive activity than their more affluent peers in their early years. We know that this remark may elicit emotional sentiments, but it is statistically true. Someone who devotes their youth to personal development is much less likely to experience long-term financial difficulties. On the other side, if someone continuously oversleeps, ignores self-education, and wastes time on pointless activities, they risk falling substantially behind in meeting the world's demands, which leads to discontent. The paradox is that those who do not value personal development in their early years frequently wind up exerting more effort with less achievement later in life. Number 7, poor people blame others for their misfortune. Do you know somebody who consistently makes excuses for their lack of success? It is critical to remember that, while certain parts of life are outside our control, the most of them, around 99%, are within our control. It's critical to recognize that you are in control of your life, responsible for your relationships, and accountable for your well-being. If you want to see change in these areas, it is up to you to take action. Life is not defined merely by the events that occur. It is significantly affected by our reactions to those occurrences. When confronted with difficulty, those with low resources frequently adopt a victim mentality, whereas those who have achieved success tend to study, analyze, and learn from the incident, attempting to understand why it occurred and how they might avoid similar obstacles in the future. While one group expects vulnerability, the other sees hardship as an opportunity for progress. Number 8, impoverished individuals surround themselves with other impoverished people. True entrepreneurs recognize that the company you keep is an important factor in defining your identity. If your closest circle consists of 4 people with limited resources, who is the 5th person likely to be? People can remain impoverished without realizing it if they hang out with friends who are experiencing similar financial difficulties. It's critical to surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you, especially those who are accomplishing extraordinary things, because their success can act as a powerful drive to overcome your own circumstances. If you're still mingling with the same people you did when you were younger, you might want to reconsider your options. Don't be afraid to leave an organization that no longer supports your goals and join another that does. Failure to do so may limit your potential as individuals who are comfortable with their own constraints influence you to follow a similar route. Number 9. Poor individuals have no money saved. Individuals with little financial means differ from those who are affluent in terms of future preparedness. Consider the case where an unexpected setback occurs. If you have savings, you can quickly resolve the problem and return to your normal life. However, if you lack money and the situation is dire, your only options are to sell valuables such as your car or home or take out a loan. Once the crisis is addressed, wealthy folks stay in a comparable financial position since their savings are intact. In contrast, someone experiencing financial difficulties may have their way of life drastically interrupted or become indebted to a creditor. Consider the opposite scenario. When an opportunity arises, people with a financial reserve can seize it to enhance their lives, whilst those with little resources may struggle to capitalize on it. This is one reason why the wealthy continue to accumulate riches, but others with little resources find it difficult to better their financial situation. Number 10, poor individuals have more children and do so at a younger age. The reality is that raising children incurs enormous financial expenses. While the process of conceptualizing and training for it can be fun, many people overlook the true price. To put things in perspective, in more industrialized countries, the average expense of raising a child is roughly $250,000. Individuals with fewer financial resources have more children at a younger age than their richer counterparts, owing to issues such as limited access to education and poor environmental conditions. Wealthier people frequently postpone growing their families until they can provide a higher standard of living, so establishing an optimal setting for their child's development. Those with limited means, on the other hand, may prefer to have children sooner, which can lead to financial difficulties as they seek to make ends meet and go beyond bare survival, a task that can be extremely difficult. As we conclude, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you found value in this video and learned something new, and I look forward to seeing you in our future videos. I would deeply value it if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support will help us to create more valuable content and we can work together to secure your financial future. What are the key takeaways from this video that you can share in the comment section?